Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
And this is Van Basten.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So, a breakthrough already. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rummenigge. Oh, that's a charge, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Collar, look at the... Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? Has another goal! Oh, it's gone in!
Oh, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
This looks promising. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Looking for options for movement. Chance for a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zanetti, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! And he's following up! And it's hit the woodwork and out! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through?
Might want to be careful there.
Van Basten!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Rummenigge. Rijkaard. Van Basten, given the lift of his goal. Goes for a shot! That's a cute ball. And that has put paid to that. Looking tidy in possession here. Neymar. Turns back here, probably the best option.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Nicely aimed pass. Ferdinand. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And it's Vieira. Now it's Pelé. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that is as far as they're going to go. Back when it goes. Shot could be on. There's the header! He's scored! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Brazil give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And he's being shifted off it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's had it taken off him. Platini. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Mbappe! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. So off we go once more. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Gullit. Van Basten. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that was vital. Bale. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Dink through. And he's straight offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Bale's cross.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Gullit stood up well to him there.
Kohler really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Looking for the run. Bale. Lovely, now then. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Not the most accurate pass. Kohler. And here's the chance to counter. Rummenigge. Defending here is really tight. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And it's Zanetti. Kohler! And that's a simple one for the keeper. Luis Suarez. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Zanetti makes the interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Ball is over the line.
Substituição no time do Brasil. Camisa 13.
Baresi.
vai ser
Yeah.
substituído pelo jogador
And it's Rijkaard.
camisa 22.
Collier. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. He's found a way through. Lille have a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning. Vieira. Zanetti, looking to play him in. Tries a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Lille have their second corner now. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And, he's given it away! Van Basten, and he's intervened well there. Beckham. And here's Seedorf, tries to pass it through, and this is Ibrahimovic. And it's been taken short. Suarez picks it up out what? He's got tall! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Vieira is there, and he can pick it up. Aims beyond the defence. Suarez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bale looking to run onto it. And he welcomes it in. Rummenigge. Shot a goal! Well, they could break here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Brazil needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Mbappe! Great defending, strong. It's Van Basten! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Lille have their third corner. Oh, that's a shoots! And it's Gullit. Threads one in. Oh, important interception. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Gullit. And this is a decent chance! Vieira. So what can they make of this? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Lille are enjoying their moments of collective uplift. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Can he finish? Collier. Van Basten. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And this is Van Basten. Spread it left. Chance for a shot! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
And the finish! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. That was a given, it always was.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And it's Van Basten. Foot in. Beckenbauer, and that's been intercepted. Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid, maybe both.
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Lille have the chance to go the other way. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, they've got it again. He has found a way through. A sharp pass. Gullit makes the interception. Zanetti. Koller looks to get on the end of this. Mbappe. Collier. Some resolute defending there. That's a good ball out wide. That's very neat. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a lovely, neat pass. Messi. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now, can they get him away? Shoots! Cleared without complication. And it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
chance! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Lille find a position of real strength now. Now this could be a chance. That's a risky ball you've got. And a chance! And he hits the net. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
Milan give them some... There's the shot! Oh, there's a probing ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bullet. Van Basten. Rummenigge. Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, right place, right time. Can he finish? Oh, what has happened here? This time, surely! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Lille head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we are back on the way.
Milan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Rijkaard. This might spell danger. Zola. That has been slung wide. He is through here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Van Basten. Messi. And this is Messi. And the shot! And what a be quick to recover this. Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Beckenbauer. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Messi. For Messi. Nice control. Messi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that has not gone well. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Zanetti. Rummenigge. Van Dijk gives no quarter whatsoever. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Basten. Oh, can he get onto this? And he's intervened well there. And it's Van Basten. Mbappe. Milan can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Oh, that's a key interception. Chance here to counter. Thuram spots it and intercepts. No way through. He's shifting through the gears here. quality ball. And here's Van Basten. Shifted it to the flank. Crosses it in. Pass somewhat off target. And he's straight offside. Ball is over the line.
Changement en cours.
Out again for a throw-in. It's not an especially good pass, that. Rummenigge. Koller. It's a good spell of possession, this. He's on it. Can he? Decent chance! Best. And it's Beckham. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Van Basten. Thuram calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Best. Great vision. Real chance! It's their second corner of the game. Schmeichel claims comfortably. Lille are looking to go forward now. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Beckham. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Best's cross.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Best. Beckham takes a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. That has been knocked clear. Oh, well played, well played. Koller. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And there goes the final whistle. Lille are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter.
Van Basten! Looking for the run. And he welcomes it in. Oh, that's Messi! Messi! Genius!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So, a breakthrough already. Vieira has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. And it's Ibrahimovic. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Maldini. Ibrahimovic goes steaming forward. Aimed beyond the defence, and he was alert to it. Pull it. The ball is loose, and it's Ibrahimovic! Rijkaard. Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. There's a sharp little ball here. Good-looking ball. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Pull it. Tries to pass it through. Stood up well to him there. Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in. Oh, that was vital. Xavi Alonso, and claimed it back swiftly.
Lille are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rummenigge. Mbappe, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Lille finding their passes. Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Pull it. And it's Zanetti. And he's worked it through. He's on it. Can he get away? Van Dijk. Pele.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Van Basten. No way through there. That has been slung wide. Half an hour played now. That has been cut short. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Mbappe. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Xavi Alonso. He's in plenty of space here. It's a mighty effort! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lille looking to pass their way through. Can he get it through? Can he finish? And he's quick to get it clear again.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan
Chips
here.
it through. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Here's shapes to shoot. Just cruising. They are cruising. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip.
And the first half is done. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So off we go once more. So 45 minutes to turn it round. Great defending, strong and determined. Van Basten. And it's Gullit. Now Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Zanetti. Nicely weighted ball. Zola. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. Vieira. Ferdinand. It's a sharp pass. Now it's Pelé. And here's Van Basten. Oh, that's well spotted. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Lille clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot a goal! It's in! And they are right back within touch! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Lille give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Van Basten. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Almost an hour gone. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Has a look and plays it forward. Some good work on the right flank here. Rummenigge. Pinches it off him. Vieira. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Koller. No way through. Van Basten. Pelé. Xavi Alonso. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Van Basten. Ferdinand demonstrating his defensive quality there. Ibrahimovic. And this is Zola.
This is the time you need that pace.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. That is good alertness. Now it's Messi. Can he get onto this? Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And here's Messi. Knocks it into space. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Lille needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now this could be a chance. He's had it taken off him. Bullet. Collier. Zanetti. Rummenigge. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Ball's played through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Van Basten. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Tries to play it through. Oh, perfectly measured that. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that is as far as it goes. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now this could be a collar! Rummenigge looking for options for... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And the finish! And it's hoisted clear. And it's Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Could move up a gear here. This is Dembele. Vinicius Junior. Dembele. He's got ball. It's anyone's ball now. He's a sharp little ball here. Collar. He is through here. Real chance. Goal! Nil. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Chance! Quality ball. De Jong. And now the breakaway. Played down the flank. It's a promising position. That is lovely. De Jong. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Barcelona trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Vinicius Junior. And it's Messi. Best. He's found some space. Crosses it in. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a look and plays it forward. Mbappe. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. De Jong. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Best. That's Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Forwards and with intent. Vieira calmly anticipates. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's gone route one. Looking for the run. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Goes for a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Turan.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circles.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Lille really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Lille are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? That is a great pick out.
Decent attempt at, just a little...
Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have them, and that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I really like the look of this guy, Foden, who, to me, is a player who has a bit of everything. An eye for goal, quick feet, great vision, and a willingness to take on his defensive duties when required. Although he's probably best deployed out on the right.
Rummenigge! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's Eze. Eze takes a look up. Oh, that's nice. Lee Kang-in. Van Basten producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Mbappe. Gullit providing an outlet on that flank. He is just caressing the ball. Foden. And he goes cross-field.
Good ball, that too.
Knocks it out wide. Girassi receives it in a good position here. And we have our very first corner. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. It's a promising position. Van Basten! Still goalless at the moment. Girassi is onto it in a flash. Timber.
Arsenal clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Oh, well played. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. He's on it, can he get away? And he's cut it out. Rummenigge for Van Basten. Calafiori. Now it's Foden. Rijkaard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got a decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Chouameni, nicely aimed pass. Now it's Girassi. Looking for the run. Lee Kang-in. That's tidy. Eze. Up he goes! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Timber. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Gullit. Van Basten. Girassi. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. That'll be a throw. Chouameni. There's the crossfield ball. Calafiori. Now that looks a decent ball, and he was alert to it. Chance here to counter. He's in space and looking for options. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eze. De Jong. Zanetti. Oh, Red, nice interception. Foden. Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Tries to pass it through. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
With the owner of a blue
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
As it is about to be towed away. Substitution for Arsenal, number 47, Phil Foden.
And we're underway again.
Number 20.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Mason Greenwood.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely weighted ball. He's big. Can he finish? De Jong. To Greenwood. And it's De Jong. Vermeer. This is De Jong. Eze. And it's Lopez. Now it's Greenwood. And they're quick to get it back. Eze. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Collar dominates aerially so often. Looking to play him in. Oh, played right into his path. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Arsenal finding their passes. Oh, well measured. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing.
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Greenwood. Lee Kang in.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Collar. Oh, no joy this time. Chouameni. De Jong. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Eze. And it's De Jong. Good take, and is he in? Oh, sweet feet. Collar. Rummenigge. Could move up a gear here. And it's Hullet. Now, can they get him away?
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. De Jong. Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Fermin gets into a good position. Oh, what has happened here?
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Some really good ball movement. Rummenigge. And now the breakaway. And it's Zanetti. Now it's Hullet. Zanetti. He is through here. Rummenigge! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution for Arsenal.
Well, height could make
19,
all the difference on these set pieces.
Number 9, Eze. Number 33.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now.
Coming on the field, number 18, Mbappe. Number 8, Hullet.
Robertson
Number 7,
is looking to influence the game from out wide. Collier, can he get on the end of this? Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Corner number 2 then. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Timber. 5 minutes left on the clock. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. Oh, good read. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Arda Güler.
Added time.
Chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Hullet! And that was the final act of the game, a nearly game until the very end. And it finishes 0-0. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time up. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
It's loose and goes for a shot!
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's had a shot! This is De Bruyne, and De Bruyne! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Rummenigge, can he get on the end of this? I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Quality ball. Zanetti. Mbappe will not... Rummenigge! That was superb goalkeeping.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. It's a quick ball upfield. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's intervened well there. So still waiting for the first breakthrough here, but it has been a pretty open start.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And the shot's on here. And the finish! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Chelsea have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Closing in on goal. Chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, well played, well played. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Chelsea have reclaimed it. Oh, this looks sharp. Lewandowski. Mbappe. just about within shooting range. Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Bullet is the team's great visionary. Tries to pass it through. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Out of play for a throw. Bullet.
Lille certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rijkaard. Lille are looking to break at pace. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Passes short and sharp, and this is... And a chance! Zanetti. Rummenigge. Lille finding their passes. And he was quick to react. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. De Bruyne. That's a lovely, neat pass. No, again there's no way through. Now it's Lewandowski. Rummenigge in the hunt and looking threatening. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. It's Lewandowski! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he is going into that little black book. Shot a goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's there to belt it away. Taken back almost at once. Threads one in. Lewandowski. And no, that was never going to make it. Van Basten. He's in a great position here. And the shots! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
So their fourth corner of the game. Shoots! He has done it! Lille are all square. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Lille grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And he's being shifted off it. Chelsea are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Chance here to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Big chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're up to 5 corners now. Chelsea are looking to go forward now. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Van Basten. Zanetti. Oh, good take in a good area.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bullet! Oh, split-second reaction.
Bullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And he shoots! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well manoeuvred. Great vision. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. They should have... Oh, what a mistake!
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Bojan. And he's in on goal. It's Lewandowski! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Lewandowski has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Lille are looking to go forward now. Rummenigge is onto this, and he's managed to get free. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Van Basten. Gullit. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's there to get it away.
Changement en cours.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Strong running down that left flank.
De temps additionnel.
And they've got a throw. Another throw-in. Great defending, strong and determined. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass somewhat off target. Well read, nice interception. And here's the chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Over to the left. And that will be it. Decent game of football that, intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Van Basten. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's quick to get it clear again. They get a throw in. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Del Piero will be relishing this game to showcase his many talents.
The guy's just class, isn't he?
Yeah, I think the only way to stop him is to get players around him quickly. If there's any standing off, then he'll dish up some severe punishment.
Collier. Can he get it through? Van Bronckhorst. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Now it's Del Piero.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is...
Oh, he's been caught on it here! And this is Eto'o. There's the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Pedri. And it's Eto'o. Lille yet to have an attempt on goal. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Baresi puts his foot on the gas. Rummenigge. Looking for the run. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Veron is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Eto'o. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Van Basten. Mbappe! Van Basten. Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. Lazio applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. That's an excellent interception. Ferdinand.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Koller. Roberto Baggio. Oh, well measured. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. "30 minutes gone. Rummenigge. Cannavaro. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory, and he's certainly onside here. Can he get onto this? Now it's Eto'o. Oh, well played. And it's Van Basten. And now the breakaway. Koller. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
So still we are where we began. It's 0-0.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Van Basten. Pedri. Veron. And Baggio. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Nice sequence of passes, this. And this is Eto'o. Good read, needed to be.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Del Piero. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Eto'o, and this is Roberto Baggio, and Veron! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Veron is offering a wry smile there. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. And Bronkhorst, lovely pass, but can he get there? And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Mbappe. Rummenigge. Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Koller really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's in space and looking for options. Pirlo to take it as usual. And it's been taken short. He's had a shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Gullit. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. And it's been played through. He's got away. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Shoots! He's got a goal! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Lazio have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
There's a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Lille looking to pass their way through. Roberto Baggio, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's in a good position here. Lille needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Oh, what has happened here? And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way. Rummenigge! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Rummenigge really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione per la Lazio.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And that has been cleared.
Pirlo. Numero 15.
Good ball, good take.
13. Lasciano il campo per
Lazio have the chance to go the other way.
Il numero 2, il numero 6, Xavi, il numero 5, Puyol, il numero 55, Nagatomo.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And here's Eto'o. Pedri can see things others simply cannot. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely weighted ball. Rummenigge.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Might be danger here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rijkaard. Van Basten.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And here's Gullit. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Gullit.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And he's intervened well there. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cannavaro does well to get it back. Pedri. That's the throw. Ferdinand. Threads one in. Now is this the final assault?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's really well manoeuvred. Cafu. Can he spark a counter here?
Il quarto uomo indica
He is through here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge. It's played through for him. So that's it. It is all over. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Dembele.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Great chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. And we have our very first corner. And here's Platini. That is lovely. Lille are looking to go forward now. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. That's a promising run he's making on the right. That is good alertness. Vieira. He's in space and looking for options. Platini is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, it's Seedorf. And this is Neymar. Neymar! Lille are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. That's a throw. Hullet. Tries to pass it through. And this is Hullet. And Hullet! It's loose and there's... Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's good play. Seedorf receives it in a good position here. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Mbappe charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Rummenigge. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Leicester look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And this is Neymar. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Dida claims comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Dembele. Very nicely done. Chooses to go back. Now, can they get him away? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Lille really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall.
Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping! Has a look and plays it forward. And he's forced to go back. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bullet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ferdinand spots it and intercepts. Koller constantly looking for the ball into the box. Seedorf. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira. Now it's Dembele. Oh, good read.
That was well...
Neymar! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Leicester do have a chance to counter here. Now he's off and running. Kyle Walker. Quarter of an hour into the second half. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. And here's Dembele. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar. Tries a shot! Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Can he spark a counter here? It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Hullet. Brilliantly cut out.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Big chance! It's in! And that could well be the winner!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Number 8, Hullet.
So we have the first goal.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Number 10, Maradona.
Great vision. No, that was never going to make it.
Number 9, Mbappe.
75 minutes played.
Number 18, Karl-Heinz
It's a
Rummenigge.
sharp little ball here.
Number 17, Nedved.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Rummenigge. And here's Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Played out wide, played back in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Maradona, looking to play him in. Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. And it's Maradona. Oh, that's a clever looking... And the shot! And it's there! And they are cruising away. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And the referee brings it to a close. Lille have very little in the way of excuses here. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Lille, Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. And a chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. He's having a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Zanetti. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ball's played through. It's a promising position. That is lovely. Neymar! De Jong.
Bruno Fernandes.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rummenigge. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And it's De Jong.
Bruno Fernandes.
Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
De Jong plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Opts for safety.
Bruno Fernandes.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Šeško.
Bruno Fernandes.
And the finish! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
And here's Neymar. Van Basten! And again! Goal! Nil! And they've got their lead back. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Lille get themselves into the lead. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And it's Messi. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Yaya Toure. And now the breakaway. Neither of these two want to come off second best. De Jong could try cutting inside here. Chance for a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bruno Fernandes.
It's a pretty loose pass. Half an hour played now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Neymar. And this is Van Basten.
Bruno Fernandes.
Distributed tidily. Can he get on the end of this? Neymar is in a really good position out wide. De Jong. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Bruno Fernandes gets into a good position and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! It's there! It's level again! What a match we have!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So all square, and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Pulitz. And he thumps it clear. Lille have reclaimed it. Now who's going to be first to this? Van Basten. Passes coming off in quick succession here. That is a brilliant intercept. And it's half-time here. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 18, Neymar.
Manchester United get the second half started.
Le numéro 21.
Good running, strong and purposeful. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lille different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Out to the left it goes. De Jong. Yaya Toure. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. That's a sharp pass. Van Basten. Now, what about a counter-attack? Van Basten. He's beaten the last man. And reclaimed it in a trice. Zanetti. Now this could... There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, that's nice. It is a corner. Oh, that was vital. It's their second corner of the game. There's the shot! And he's there to get it away. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. Van Basten, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Plays a sharp little ball here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ronaldinho. Šeško, and the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Šeško really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Changement.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. He's found a way through. Now it's Van Basten.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Great chance! Oh, didn't catch it right. Corner number 3 coming up. The shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Can he get it through?
Lille really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Lille have the chance to go the other way. And it's Yaya Toure. Manchester United finding their passes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Van Basten.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is a good... Tries a shot! That's another chance! Lille take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, well measured. Ibrahimovic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness. Time added on 4 minutes. And here's Platini. Best. And he's in on goal. And he was alert to it. So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that is... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Collier. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. Yamal. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Van Basten. And here's Neymar. There's the shot! Played into space. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. Knocks it into space. Still goalless. Now, can they get him away? Koller finds himself offside. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's through, now is he in? And the shot! Goal! Milan! And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Lahm. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably.
Lille really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Rummenigge going about things with real menace. Koller, nicely weighted ball. It's Van Basten! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Basten is offering a wry smile there.
And now the breakaway. He's through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Yamal. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game because you try and absorb in numbers defensively and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Roberto Carlos. And it's Rijkaard. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rummenigge. Yamal. Messi does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Ribéry. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Lam, Yamal is onto it. He rises! He scored! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Rummenigge. And here's Van Basten. Yamal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Bullet. Rummenigge. No way through there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rijkaard. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Lille certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Yamal, he's found a way through. Yamal's... smashing! In he goes again! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that has not gone well. Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Lille come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambition.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Roberto Carlos. Collar. Lille do have a chance to counter here. Threads one in.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. He has found the way through. Yamal's cross, brilliantly cut out. Oh, good spread. Yamal's cross. Oh, what a climb! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Lille perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Yamal, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Van Dijk.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Looking for options for movement. He's onside. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? He can run onto that. He's in a great position here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Nothing wrong with the idea, inches away.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Oh, that's excellent, such a clean tackle.
It's a promising position. Pele going face-to-face with his great rival, and it's made its way to him. Goes for a shot! Rummenigge. And here's the chance to counter. Good running, strong and purposeful. Can he get on the end of it? Chance, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Oh, well played. Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Milan are looking to go forward now. It's a goal kick. Pullet picks it up from the goal kick. And it's Ribery. Roberto Carlos. Ah, he's given it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Zanetti. Good read, needed to be. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Rummenigge. Ribery is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zanetti. Ribery. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Real
Ci
chance!
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. Messi. Can he spark a counter here? And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were...